Partial reps are almost always seen when someone is ego lifting and lifting more than they can handle. But there is a good way to do partial reps, a way that increases your strength, increases the intensity of the exercise. So keep watching this video if you'd like to see how you can use partial reps to increase your training, not only when you ego lift. The first way to use partial lifts is by doing the partial at the hardest part of the movement. Let's say, for example, you are doing a squat and you want to incorporate partial reps into your squats. For the squat, the bottom half of the movement is the hardest movement. That's normally where people get stuck, and that is normally, once you get past that point, you can almost always complete a rep. So what you can do is you can do couple different ways of using this partial. First is you can do 1.5 reps, and that's where you go all the way down and then you go halfway up in your squat, all the way back down, and then a full rep. So you're going down, you're doing that half rep at the bottom of the movement, then you are completing a full rep after that. Or you can just stay in that lower half movement and do a bunch of lower half rep squats, and that can be one way. Picking the hardest part of the movement and really practicing that to make that part of the movement much stronger and easier to do. And the second way to do a partial rep is to actually do it at the easiest part of the movement, but you are only going to start doing these partial reps at the end of your set when you can't do a full rep anymore. So maybe you are doing lateral raises and you're doing the lateral raise and you can't quite get all the way up to the top anymore. You may do some partial reps where you don't make it all the way up to fully burn out the muscle, to make the muscle go as close to failure as possible. That's another way you can use partial reps. So these two ways of using partial reps are both good ways to use partial reps that will help you get better in fitness. Make sure you are not using partial reps just to make the exercise easier, just so that you can lift more weight, just so that you can have an excuse to ego lift. No, you should only be using these techniques to increase your strength, increase your time under tension, increase how close you are going to failure, those kind of things. Not just lift a lot of weight and more than you can actually handle. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, please comment on the video, like the video, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications, and we will see you in the next one.